Hello, my name is Joy Bowman and I am a funeral pre-planning specialist with Canada Purple Shield. Canada Purple Shield is an old Canadian company, started way back in the 1920s, but it actually went on the stock markets and became officially Canada Purple Shield in the 1950s. Canada Purple Shield uses a program called the Eligible Funeral Arrangement. Canada Revenue Agency has set it up as an opportunity for people to set funds aside for the cost of their funerals. It's been around for a long time, and if you would like more information from the actual website, you can search CRA/EFA, Eligible Funeral Arrangement, or you can go to joybowman.ca to the finance page and you'll find the link there. Now, it's important to know that there's many different ways to do this, and so it's very important that you talk to somebody who's a specialist with Canada Purple Shield, because they can help you with the cost of what the funeral would actually be and what your options are for putting things away for safekeeping. The first thing you need to do is find out how much money you will need to set aside. And I'm going to use the example of $8,000. So let's say the funeral you wanted to plan for today was $8,000. You know that 15, 20 years down the line, maybe 30, depending on how old you are, you hope to still be alive at that point. But in the meantime, you want to protect yourself and you want to freeze the cost of your funeral at today's rate. So what we do is we set up a funeral plan for $8,000. You can have insurance on it so it pays over time. You can pay on it over time, but you're actually insured for $8,000 right from day one. And tax-free interest growth starts on day one on the $8,000, and it continues to grow. As you're paying over time, if something were to happen, let's say you were 5 years in and you passed away and you still had 5 years left to pay, you would actually get $8,000 plus 5 years of interest growth. Therefore, keeping the cost of the funeral under control so that you're not paying more at the time than you need to. You can also put money aside just in a one lump sum. Let's say you have some money set aside in an account and you're not getting anything for interest on it anyway. Why not put it somewhere where it's going to get some tax-free interest growth and it's going to be readily accessible for your family members? This is a great place to put that money. Now, Canada Purple Shield has been doing this for literally generations. I have a few clients now that this is the 5th generation that have used Canada Purple Shield. I am so proud to be part of it. There's a couple important things that you need to remember when you're doing your Canada Purple Shield planning. Number one, this is tax-free interest growth. Not a lot of places you can get that. This is one of them. Top notch is the Canada Tax-Free Savings Account. Second to none is the Canada Purple Shield plan. Secondly, the funds are guaranteed. They're not going to disappear. They're not going to get sold when a funeral home gets sold or something like that. The money's sitting in an account in your name. You can even take it back. That's not what I do recommend. This is specifically for the purpose of a funeral. But if you needed it later on because you just didn't have any money left, you needed a new set of dentures, it's your money. You would lose some interest, beware, but it is just your money in a separate account. The money is readily accessible to families. Canada Purple Shield is notified by the funeral home, and the funeral home knows without a doubt that the fees for the funeral are going to be paid for. So you're not going to end up having to come up with some cash at the time. In addition, when you're working with a specialist with Canada Purple Shield, they will put information on file whenever possible so that your family has a funeral home of choice. They know where to call, and that funeral home knows who to expect and what they're looking at and can help your family. Now, it's also important to remember that this is your plan and your money. Therefore, if for some reason you do not need all the funds that you ended up set aside with, then that money is returned to your beneficiaries. And it skips probate and it skips taxes. There's many great benefits to Canada Purple Shield and its financing. But the biggest benefit of all of it is that you can have the peace of mind of knowing that this inevitable cost is paid for, and your family, when the time comes, will not have to scramble around and try to figure things out. You will have taken a burden off their shoulders at a time when they needed you most. I hope this information is helpful. Please don't hesitate to contact me. I am here to help. Again, my name is Joy Bowman, and you can find me at joybowman.ca.